Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ra Kadash, which in the petty human tongue is correct as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister brothers living in the truth, and shalom to your brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Coming today, this is going to be a continuation of the last lesson I did. We got more proof that the MOTB is the microchip because you have a very famous billionaire bragging about putting the microchip in people's heads. And so the headline reads, Elon Musk says millions of people could be implanted with Neuralink chips in the next decade. Did you peep that? Chip talk. Mark of the Beast talk. August 22nd, 2024. You can't get more. I mean, it's mainstream now. This is a mainstream article I got pulled up before us. And this dude is bragging about, this eDUMBite is bragging about having millions of people with a device, a microchip in their heads called Neuralink. So that kills what all these T-shirt and friends groups is talking about. It's not the microchip, quit saying microchip, but yeah, you got billionaire eDUMBites pushing microchips. So here it goes. It says Elon Musk hopes to implant millions of people with his Neuralink brain chips within the next 10 years. You hear that? Millions. He's going to start pretty soon. And it says, in the blog post on the Neuralink website, the team provided an update about the second device fitted into a human participant. Ain't no microchip. We got a second participant. You know they got more than that. This is what they just reporting to the public. Second participant, in response, Musk took to his X platform to share his hopes. An update about the second Neuralink device in a human. If all goes well, there will be hundreds of people with Neuralinks within a few years. Maybe tens of thousands within 5 years, millions within 10 years. See, these devils are talking about putting this on the market. They have a machine that does it. And you might be asking, like, well, what's all this microchip talk? You know, what is all this chip talk about? And it's all about the mark of the beast, because they're going to do away with the dollar. This man was also promoting a cryptocurrency called Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. He promotes cryptos. That's a digital currency, which is going to link up with the device that he is currently pushing out. And he's just the face of it. There's a company called Synchron that's ahead of him. There's a company called BlackRock that's ahead of him. They got microchips that go in your hand. So with that being said, what is all this doing? It's making light of, we go to the scriptures, Revelation 13 and 16 to 17. It's highlighting that in a major way. This verse 16 says, and he calls of all, calls of mean force. You know, they're going to try to coerce you to take it, force you to take it. Both small and great, rich and poor, everybody going to have one. Free and bond to receive a mark of their right hand or in their foreheads. Elon Musk's chip goes in your head. Verse 17. This is why the cryptocurrencies come into play. The central bank digital currency come into play. Because it says that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the mark. This goes in Haragma. Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. To let you know to look out for a man. We already know who it is. Esau, Edom, so-called white man. And his number is 603 score 6. 666. That's Esau, Edom. And they're pushing it out right now. And you got camps like IUIC and HOI talking about that it's not the microchip. The market beast is not the microchip. And see, what that does is it sets people up to take it because they're not getting versed. They're not getting the truth. Because at this point, it's not debatable. These devils is pushing microchips for a reason. And they can't say, oh, no, they're not doing that. It's not that. It's saying it's doing this. But yet, here the devil talking about having millions of people chipped up. And check it out. It gets deep, y'all, Shrala. Check it out. Here he go. Because he's been endorsed, or he's endorsing Donald Trump. And Donald Trump got the Project 2025 on paper. to where he can be a dictator. And then he's teaming up with Elon Musk, because Elon Musk putting that money in his pocket. He got way more money than Trump. And you get to see the plan coming into play. You get to see what they got cooked up together. You can see it. It says, Trump says he would give Elon Musk a top role in his administration. I certainly would. He's a brilliant guy. The former president said of the world's richest man. This dude trying to sell electric vehicles. So electric cars will go through the roof if Trump becomes president. And they at the hip right now. The chip is going to be made mandatory because Donald Trump is going to enforce it through Project 2025. And with this dude, and see, people are so under that delusion. They think Elon Musk is doing something good for the world. No, he's not. He's about to make the device that makes it where you're no good to your how about your shot. He's about to use AI and robots to take you out the workforce, to put you on a universal basic income, which is going to come down to that microchip, and put you in a 15-minute city where you will own nothing and be happy, as Klaus Schwab said, the president of the World Economic Forum. So this thing is getting real clear. It's getting real made clear. You're starting to see the players, the wicked councils, but they're coming together like a legion of doom. That's exactly what's happening. So right there, you see, they doing talks. He's endorsing Trump. He's putting money to Trump's campaign. So essentially, think about it, he's buying a president. Trump gonna do whatever Elon Musk say do. He gonna push Elon Musk's policies and all his technology stuff, everything he want, his policies, he'll enact it through Trump. So to show you Trump ain't nothing but a puppet, man. Straight puppet. And he just want to be a dictator, be on the camera. Look at me. You might as well compare Trump to Nazi Germany, man. To be 100 for real. Because that's what he wants to be. Project 2025 is a dictatorship. So you go down to it. Is what we're seeing. And this is going to be a short little lesson. Through the spirit. I just wanted to show y'all Sharala the connections of this B system coming into play. And the players that it's having. So what this is that we're witnessing. This is Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. We're seeing that, man. Trump is a part of that wicked counsel. Elon Musk is a part of that wicked counsel. The Lord said, hide me from the secret counsel. See, it should be a secret. It's a secret to the worldly people, but not to the hopeful elect. I just showed you right there. We just connected so many dots to show you how these devils is trying to jump on the American public through policies and what it's all about. The devil wants to do transhumanism. He wants to put a microchip in your body. And he knows with Trump, he can do that if they decide to put Trump in there. That's why people aren't realizing, hey, it don't matter who in that office, man. The Lord's prophecy can go into play, whether it's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. The beast system go come online. It don't matter about that. They ain't nothing but a face. And then you look at it on Trump's side, you can see the wicked council is connected, man. Trump get in there, he gonna link up with Elon Musk, and we know the next play. The devil already gave you his next move, what he want to do. He want to push microchips in your body. This company's called Neuralink. You can look it up. So that's the wicked councils coming together. At the same time, so much is going on to bring you to that point, the economic crashing. Because peep this, y'all, Sharala. We'll go get this real quick. Something else that is not like this really, really getting talked about like it should. Because shenanigans is raining right now. But check this out, y'all, Sharala.
The wheels are still turning as freight continues to be shipped to and from BC, but that could soon come to a screeching stop if CN and CPKC Rail cannot reach a labor deal with employees.
We've heard from some of our manufacturers within Surrey because they do use the rail line to ship their goods, but they are waiting with bated breath.
The two rail companies have warned more than 9,000 engineers, conductors, and yard workers will be locked out just after midnight Thursday, while the union says it's poised for a strike.
It is the first time that CN and CP have simultaneously been in some sort of job action. So we're bracing for that impact. It's really unprecedented.
CN and CPKC have already begun turning away a growing number of goods, including a ban on any refrigerated containers like meat and medicine, and any security-sensitive materials like fertilizers and perishable foods. The agricultural industry is growing more alarmed by the day.
We're relying on them transporting not only our products from farm, but also supplying the products that we need to use to grow the food that we do on our farms.
The work stoppage would also lead to significant disruptions at the Port of Vancouver, with the potential to snarl supply chains countrywide. The Port Authority says roughly 2/3 of cargo that moves through the port is by rail, including 90% of international exports.
It's already caused us to experience increased wait times at ports, where there's a delay in getting the containers on the rail.
Talks between CN and CPKC and the Teamsters Union have deadlocked over scheduling and wages. Earlier this month, Canada's Labour Minister rejected a request from CN for binding arbitration. Then the country's Labour Tribunal ruled rail employees do not carry out essential work.
We've asked for a long time for the rail workers to be considered essential service workers.
If rail workers do go on strike, TransLink says the West Coast Express will also come to a halt because it operates on rail owned by CPKC, leaving a growing number of groups calling on the federal government to step in. Janella Hamilton, CBC News, Vancouver.
Orchestrated. You hear that? They want the federal government to step in. That is the whole point. They're doing this on purpose to crash the dollar. Told you the America Babylon Great was losing its trades. So they just lost the railroad system in Canada, because that's Canada. But they give a lot of goods to Babylon the Great, and now they're stopping because they're in a lockout. And they said it's going to be catastrophic consequences for that. So that can lead, that's going to speed up the famine. Pestilence is going wild right now. They said no more medicine getting shipped through. So look for that to be on the rise. And it's look for the beginning of sorrows, man. As Yabashah starts to get his place. Crazy work. That's why these Edomites is trying in a panic to get their plan off the ground, because, hey, the Most High is giving these devils crazy work right now. They can't figure nothing out. They just overheard this. It's like they in a stupid, dazed out phase where they just can't do nothing right. They just fumbling right now. And they're scared. And this thing's about to go down, heavy, man. These devils are shaking. These councils are shaking. They got to hurry up. Go, go, go. So they're just collapsing the system. And that right there, hey, watch for the dollar to go up. Like, this place is through. Look for them to lose more trades, which will bring in them plagues, which one of them plagues is a famine. So it's coming, where everybody laughing, oh, nigga, you broke nigga on the corner, you don't know what you're talking about. Man, watch for stuff to just get crazy in a minute. About to get crazy. So I just want to do a quick lesson to show, spotlight these secret councils, what used to be secret. We put light on it now, that they're forming together and they're talking what they want to do. We got to get the mark of the beast. We got the beast system online. They need artificial intelligence rolling. They need people in a bad way. That's why they ain't trying to give fertilizer to the farmers, because they don't want you growing your own food. They want everything, like you say, they want the government to step in. They want you to depend on the government. And when you depend on the government, let's go get that. And I'll leave off with that, because this is what they want. Is it Isaiah 30? This is a good one, but I don't think this is the one that I was looking for. Let me get the one I was looking for, because I want to make a point. That's a good one, though. Okay, that's what I want. Isaiah. Yeah, I want Isaiah 36 and 6. Okay, check this out, Yahshua. It says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And modern day Egypt is Babylon the Great, talking about America now, so broken reed. It says, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all their trust in him. So you got a lot of people putting their trust in Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. This in America, period. And in this precept say, if you put your trust in America, it's going to go into your hand and pierce it. And we know what's going to pierce your hand. It's going to be that mark of the beast, that microchip. That's what's going to pierce your hand. And once you get that in your hand, hey, you're done with. As far as getting salvation and mercy, you on your how about Shah's, knockoff list at that point. You're going to get a gruesome judgment. So the point now is to arise and depart and cast off this place and look to resist, this MOTB when it gets made mandatory. And they're about to doggy walk the people into it. They probably going to start rolling out soon as whoever the new candidate get in there. They're going to start probably rolling out by the end of the year, Yasharallah. Or the beginning of next year. They're probably going to be rolling it out. Right along. They might roll it out and then crash a dollar. That's how I had a dream they was doing it. He had a dream, Akadar Shahan, that they was already doing it, which they are doing that. Really think about it. They're already pushing the MOTB out there. It's voluntary. It just ain't mandatory. The dollar's still going. And they're going to look to get more numbers. So look for celebrities to endorse it, which will get more people to do it because they're false idols. And people, in Babylon Great love false idols. And they're going to be destroyed, man. And we got to thank the Most High, Yahweh Bashmi Awashad, that we're not being swayed by all this sorcery that Esau's doing or his sellout idols that he done set up. We're not swayed by that. We see, we got the vision. We see what the devil's doing. So Lord willing, we have the strength to avoid the traps and snares that Yahweh has let Esau Edom lay out before the rebellious children. So with that being said, hope this has been edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashimi Awashai. And I say Kwam Yashar Allah. And stay locked in, because Yahweh Shai is quickly on the way. Shalom.